Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Your girl has been giving y'all back-to-back game day eats. Today we will be making hot honey chicken bites. Stay tuned. Y'all read that title? Let's get into the ingredients. I'll be using some chicken tenders, but you can use some chicken breast and slice it. And I have some Tony's, black pepper, garlic parsley, chicken rub, and salt. And as for the sauce part of it, I'll be using honey and sriracha. I'll be using some chicken tenders, and as I stated earlier, you could also use a chicken breast and just cut it down into bites, whatever size you like. I'm going about this size. I'm just going to continue to cut the chicken down, and then we'll work on the seasoning. And you just want to make sure you cut them into similar sizes so that they'll cook evenly. I have my meat all cut up so we can go ahead and start seasoning it. And I'll be using this chicken rub. Y'all make sure you season to your own taste. You might have more chicken or you might have less chicken than me. And also use whatever seasonings you prefer. I'm using my Tony's, of course. Gotta have that Tony's. And whatever seasoning you use, it'll still be delicious. And which I'm using some black pepper and some garlic and parsley, Himalayan salt. And once you get all your seasonings in, put a little oil on it. I almost forgot my oil. And then give that a good mix and make sure you have each piece seasoned.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Leave no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me love, everything about you. Your smile, your style.
You want to give that a good mix. And we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to work on our flour. I'm going to be using the same seasonings that I use on the chicken to season my flour with. And like I always say, when you have that flour seasoned right, you know that meat gonna taste right. Give your flour a good mix. Get everything incorporated. Now that we have that done, we'll just set this aside. Now for our wet batter, I'll be using 1 egg, 1 cup all-purpose flour, and 1 cup of ice cold water. I had a couple ice cubes in it just to get it real cold. And then now you want to give this a good mix. Make sure you get all the flour, get the clumps out. Break up the egg. Mix it well. And then I'll show you what to do next. Flour all mixed. I'm just going to pour it on top of the chicken. Get that a mix. Make sure you get it all incorporated over each piece. And then we'll dredge it in our flour that we already have prepared. And I also have my cast iron skillet that I'll be using, heating up on the stove with my oil in it. And once we flour this up, we can go ahead and fry it up next. So just make sure you mix this chicken well. And make sure each piece is covered. This is what we're looking like so far, you guys. I don't know if you can see that. Nice and coated. You just want to dip each piece into the flour. Make sure you get a good, nice coating on it. See if y'all can see that. Let's show you one more. Get it in the flour. Make sure each side, all the creases and the crevices are covered. Flour it up like that. Shake off that excess flour. And we'll just go ahead and continue to dredge our chicken. You can do more than one at a time too if you would like. Go ahead and get you some in there. And then give us a toss. I'm working on the last few pieces, you guys. And then we can start frying. Okay, you guys, we have our chicken floured up. Now we're just gonna fry it up inside our grease. And remember, I showed you guys how to check your oil to make sure it's hot. Do a little dash of flour in it. When it bubbles up like that, that means your grease is ready. Lay the chicken away from you. And try not to overcrowd your pan. So I'm just gonna get this chicken in. And I'll be back to show you guys. We have our chicken in. Look at that, you guys. Now you don't want to mix this up too soon, because if you come in and touch it and the flour's not adhered to it yet, your crust will fall off. So you just want to wait about a minute or so, and then come in and give it a nice toss. And we want this nice and brown. Okay, this is our chicken, you guys. It's ready to come out. And then I'll go ahead and go in with my other batch. That one trying to get away from us. Your chicken time is going to depend on how many pieces you put in your pot and how big your pieces are. Mine cooked for about 5 minutes, and they're about like this size. Look at that, y'all. It's nice and crispy too. Y'all heard that crunch. Now, as for my honey sriracha hot honey sauce, I have a tablespoon of butter. Now you just need to go in with your sriracha. Now you do it to your heat level. Add as little as much as the heat that you like. And then you want to add in your honey. Get us a nice mix. Let this come together for a moment. Then you want to give it a taste. Now if it's too spicy for your liking, just add in a little bit more honey. And if it's too sweet for your liking, you add in a little bit more of the sriracha. So once this comes together, it won't take long, you guys. And this sauce is ready. The chicken bites will be ready to be coated. So I added in a little bit more honey and sriracha after I gave it a taste. So we're gonna let this come together. And your sauce is ready, you guys. Now once your sauce is ready, you want to go ahead and toss in your chicken bites. Give that a nice mix. Look at that, you guys. You can add in as little or as much sauce as you like. Honey sriracha chicken bites, you guys. Look at that. So good. And crispy. Yes. Now y'all make this sauce as y'all would like it, or as little. But I like a lot of sauce, so that's how we're gonna make it today. I hope y'all enjoyed this recipe. I want to thank you guys for watching me today. Honey sriracha chicken. Y'all make this recipe. Let me know how you like it. Like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Leave me a comment. Y'all know the vibe. Be blessed.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for air to breathe. And wash me over until my